What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Beyond Canary Zone on this Wednesday. On this Wednesday, the day before we play Freiburg in the Europa League. We will have a live preview tonight, so tune in for that one. Also for the post game tomorrow after the game, obviously. But today we're gonna talk about something different. We're gonna talk about the club, obviously, but about the things they are doing and keep doing, and are willing to do in the coming weeks, months, whatever, maybe years. But before we get into it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel as always, hit that bell notification if you're new, and yeah, let's go. Okay, so it wouldn't be a day without news coming out that the club just will never learn, basically. And quickly, because I saw a good comment, suggesting to bring on people with different views, which is the idea, but it's hard. It's hard to find for someone to come on now and be optimistic on camera. Basically, that's the issue. But if anyone wants to come on, you can always reach out to me on Twitter, or the main account, whatever, and we can make that happen. No problem. That's what the channel is all about. So if you have a completely different view from me or Julian, you can come on, just message me, and we can figure it out. But Julian is very busy because people are asking for Julian. He's super busy in his private life. He will be back regularly in the coming weeks, months, so stay tuned for that. So more debate shows will come back, because that's why we made the channel, not just me or one person, because that's boring, obvious, but it is what it is now. For now it's just me, and I want to be positive. I was after we beat Nantes 3-0. I came on, I didn't say a negative thing, or like whatever a thing someone views as negative. I was very confident, I was very positive. I only had good things to say. I ended it with saying, now go to Torino, and carry that on. We won, we didn't really carry that on, and that made me worried again, but I was positive, against not, when we were winning leagues, we didn't have the channel, obviously, but I was probably gonna be, if we had the channel, I was gonna be unbearable, I was gonna be cocky, I was gonna be overconfident, as we should back at the time. But there's nothing to be confident about now. Like, there are not even interviews with players. Like, usually in the seasons we were winning, we had so many interviews from players, ex-players. With ex-players, I mean players who just left a year ago, and they were asked about different things. We had consistent interviews, good interviews, fun things you love to read. Now we don't even have those anymore, because we are not, I don't say relevant, because we are the biggest club in Italy, but it's not fun, or like it's pointless to do those type of interviews, because nobody's gonna listen. But again, like I said, it wouldn't be Juve without Juve news coming out. And I have two pieces, which I will read out first and then go over it. First one is from Nico Shirao, saying, Sandro's moving towards 40 appearances in a season that will trigger the renewal at 6 million euros net. Juve want to try to spread the renewal fee over a 2-year period. So that's one. And then he also went on saying, Bayern Munich and Manchester United are monitoring Dusan Vlahovic. Now, you have two pieces of news here. If it wasn't already bad enough that we were going to keep Alexandro, there's now talk, and Romeo said the same thing for Cuadrado last week, to give him a new deal, not 1 year, but even 2 years, to spread the wages. And that made me think, I'm like, what's this club all about? What are we doing? And then I saw people making a point, because there was an article in Tuttosport saying the UEFA want to ban us from Europe before April, which is not possible, because they needed to wait for all investigations in Italy to be over, and then they will look into it. That's what they said. So that was not possible anyway. And people were saying maybe this is why we are keeping all these players who nobody wants anyway, and we are probably the only idiots out there offering good money, And for a split second, I was like, maybe. And then I sat back and I was like, nah. Because the club proved over the last couple of years, that they just make stupid decisions, when it comes to contract. It's as simple as that. We will never learn. We were blaming Paratici. He's gone. Who are we blaming now? We're doing the same thing, I said bench him. You can say that's not possible. You need him, blah, blah, blah. I will argue that, but fine. If you say that, we need him this season. Good. Then pay the fee to let him leave. That's about 1.5, 2 million euros that you need to pay Alexandro if you breach the agreement about the extension. That's still less than what you're gonna pay him next season, or even for the coming 2 seasons. But the good thing is he's gone. He's finally gone because he's not a good player. Like, it's as simple as that. I don't want to hear, oh, he's playing well this season, so keep him. I gave him credit for a couple of games. He was good, but the moment I said he was good, I ended the sentence with, but he's got to leave. Like, gone. Done. We're playing a back three to help out players who shouldn't be at the club. It's as simple as that, And on top of that, the follow-up news is Vlahovic is leaving, which is not a shocker because probably we need money and probably he's like, screw this. This is ridiculous. Chiesa only has 2 years left on his deal. Keep that in mind. Like, all these things matter if you look into it. We are prioritizing handing out deals to new players, playing in positions that combine for the worst group position-wise in the squad. The back line, the center back defender group in the squad is by far the worst in this team. It's been, this bad, it has only been before Conte joined. We were bad, Barzagli was there, Chiellini was there, Bonucci was there, but it wasn't really gelling, it wasn't really clicking. But we still have more talent with those 3. But pre-first season Conte, that's the level of our backline now. It's bad, Yes, we don't concede as much as back then, but also because we defend. Like, we sit back, and we know we sit back. De Ligt came out today, people shitting on him again. He was asked a question about Juve. He will answer and people say, oh, he keeps talking about Juve. He got asked a question. He responds. And then you have people saying, why are they keep questioning about Juve? Because in name, it's a big club, and we know what the response will be. It's good clickbait, good content, and journalists know that, and they know what it will create. It's the truth, by the way, but they know what it will create, the buzz it will create, and that's why they're asking those questions. It's as simple as that, and he's going to respond to them because that's who he is. He's honest. He will always say what he thinks, and that's what I like about him as well. No bullshit. He says what it is and move on. Same like Rabiot. You can question his on the pitch stuff, which I do. Off the field, he's very honest. Renewal, it depends. I want to play Champions League. If you say he's not worth playing Champions League, fine. But that's what he thinks, and he's very honest and he's very open with it. I'll take that rather than us losing game, I don't know how many this season, and the first thing you have is your captain posting a video with a heart emoji and a sword emoji. And I'm like, you're crap. You're crap on the pitch. I don't care. And when you got an interview, you get the generic stuff. Oh, we will learn from this, blah, blah, blah. I'd rather have a player like De Ligt coming out and say we're crap. Including me, that's what he said last season in certain games. We were bad. From start to finish, the game plan, the way we started, it wasn't good. Honest. What we want to hear, because we have eyes. Like, we have literally, we have eyes. But that's not what the club wants. They don't want those type of players. But the situation is, we are losing De Ligt, Vlahovic, whatever. You can list, you can name, and you can also look at the players who probably might leave or are just not developing. And we are focusing on these type of players. Alexandro, a two-year new deal is, like, I want to say it's unbelievable, but with this club, it's actually believable. It is actually believable, and there's no hope. Like, if you do these things, Cuadrado, Alexandro, Daniel 25, keep Bonucci probably. You know, if De Chilio gets an extension, and you look at the backline, and you're like, what the hell is happening? Like, how is this serious? Like, how can we take you serious when we can see what's happening? And on top of that, from midfield to attack, players are dying out there. They're asking to leave, or they are leaving, and they're not developing, they're not growing, and you're like, what's the what's the point? What's the point? Because this is pointless. You know, you're keeping players longer, like they have already been in the club way too long, and you are extending that period, which is mind-boggling. But again, I will end it with what I always say. It is what it is, I guess. You know, because when you say things, you get called out. You know, you do. We know for a fact that the club doesn't like what we do on this channel. They don't. What we say, they don't like it. Which is fine. You know, I don't want anyone, like, I'm not asking people to like what we say or whatever. I don't ask help from them, or like you know what I mean. I don't want sympathy from them. Like, I don't care. I want to win. You know, at the end of the day, like it has shown, because everybody leaves, players, managers, everybody will get replaced. The only one who will never get replaced are the fans, because they are there from, I don't know, for me, from since I can remember until I can't remember anymore, basically. We will always be there, no matter what. So we can have a say. But whatever. Again, like the video. I'm working on bringing other people. If you want to come on and you have a different view, even if you agree, whatever, and I will try to open it up. I'm working on something new to bring on people and have a discussion, because that's what we did at the beginning. But Julian, Justin are very busy and all those things, and the same people not always want to come on. It's very difficult, but I agree. Like, it shouldn't be one person. It shouldn't be one opinion. That was never the idea of the channel. But we have personal life, so it's very difficult. But working on changing that in the coming weeks and months. So stay tuned for that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, keep it clean, keep it nice, and we will see you back tonight for the preview.